Y'all give it up right now for Chaz Carter!
What's up, Portland? I don't appreciate him putting me on the spot like that. I mean, what else gay niggas supposed to do when we watch sports? I'm like, ooh, second down, cool. Yeah. Like, it's just ass and dicks all on display. What am I supposed to do? Can't take me to the fucking the river to drink water and expect me to not fucking drink water. Oh man, Portland, you guys have been good to me these last few days. Yeah, the funny thing is the first few days I was here, I ran into an alarming number of like black men with white women. And I feel like this is where they come to do that without judgment. Like this is where they escape their family in Los Angeles. Did you know that nigga moved up there with Emily and he never came back? Crazy. You guys having a good, happy Black History Month? You guys being good allies to your black friends? Look at Martha, she's like, yeah. I looked at her and she's like, yeah, I baked them fucking cookies and everything. I like to present my white friends with itineraries for February of things that are acceptable and not acceptable. Like, you can Venmo me your white guilt. I will accept that. But you cannot call me brother. I hate when white people call me that. It just feels, it's like you're saying brother, but you're thinking nigger. Like, I just feel, it's hard, right? And usually when someone says it to me, it's always a white guy. It's just like, hey, thank you, brother. And I'm like, you said that R a little too aggressive. You can fight your racist relatives. You can do that. You cannot post historical black facts every day. We get it. Amy, you know where peanut butter came from. Let it go. Jesus. Today, Frederick Douglass taught us how to comb their nappy hair. Was that a where she goes, oh. She's like, I did that once. Oh, God. I just like staring at the audience just to get a real feel for you guys. I feel old. I know that's hard to believe because I look like a buff 13-year-old. I get it. Been going through a bit of an existential crisis, y'all. I know someone told me I look like a Pokemon trainer who took the wrong path in life. And I haven't been right since. No, man, I'm 36. Which is like founding father in gay years. Like, you know what I'm saying? You try going to a gay bar, you tell niggas you over 30, they treat you like you're a fucking relic. That's why I dress like a teenager. I just want to be part of the crew. I'm like, guys, I'm 21. Nah, I don't go out, man. I'm tired by 10 o'clock. Shit. No, but I don't feel like I look old. I feel like I feel old because of like things in my life that are happening. Like I still have a day job because comedy don't pay shit. I'm a barista. I'm the oldest barista west of the Mississippi. All my coworkers are in their early 20s. They just talk about TikToks and failed relationships. And I'm like, bitch, I have heartburn. Leave me alone. Do you have Tums? Do you hear that rickety, bitch? That's my knees. Leave me alone. What cafe do I work at? A very white one. In Silver Lake, which is basically a vegan Skid Row at this point. So my day is made up of telling white women no and fighting off racist homeless people. That's fine. Which is a paradox in itself, because it's like, how you gonna be racist and homeless? Pick a struggle, bitch. Like, what are we doing? Do you know how much white audacity you have to call someone a fucking nigger from a box? You were at the lowest denomination in life, and you had the gall to look up at someone and call them a nigger? And I'm petty, bro. I'll wash your only blanket and wear it as a cape. Don't play with me. I don't give a fuck. Being homeless does not absolve you of racism. Also, I'm under 5'9". Anybody can catch these hands, bitch. I startle easily. I might bite you. You don't know. I had a homeless white guy come to my place to work. He asked me for a cup of hot water. I was like, here you go. He goes, thank you. White power. I was like, you're welcome. What the fuck? I was like, sir, you can't be here saying that shit. You gotta leave. He goes, okay. Nigger Christmas. I was like, sir, you still need to leave, and the proper term is Kwanzaa. Thank you. Have a nice day. Educate yourself. He offered me crack the next day. That was cool. Yeah, it's 7 in the morning. Apparently coffee's not the best part of waking up, y'all. He fucking flung the cafe door open. It was like, hey man, you want a hit? And he whipped out a crack pipe like it was a challenge. He just was like... And I was like, no, I have a nice cup of coffee. He goes, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I was like, those rules don't apply to crack. Sir, educate yourself. But the thing is, he's not even the worst one. The worst one, she's not even homeless. She's just a rich white woman with too much time on her hands. We had an Asian couple open a cafe across the street. They painted it blue for reference. This woman came up to the counter without blinking. She goes, hey, have you noticed the cafe across the street? I go, yeah. She goes, they painted it Chinese blue. I didn't mean to look at the Asian couple when I said that. I felt bad. I like immediately looked at you. I was like, I need you. Solidarity. Yeah, she was like, they painted it Chinese blue. And I was like, bitch, what paint shop do you go to? Because I have a lot of questions. I ain't never been in a Home Depot and been like, let me get that nigger black over there. Just gonna bring out the oppression in my bedroom. I feel like at this point, I just feel like racism is like hurt white people. Because 1 in 4 of y'all just dormant. Just waiting on that one interaction. And then fever blisters just fall over it. I feel like a lot of black people are gonna start looking at their white friends' lips now every time. She's like, me? Crazy. I'm tired of that fucking job. I'm so fucking tired. There's a lot of things make me feel old, man. I grew up in a very traditional family. I'm from Florida. Every time, without fail, every time I tell people I'm from Florida, they treat me like I escaped some terrorist regime. I'm aware of how fucked up Florida is. I feel like Florida is like Miami, Orlando, and then The Deliverance. Like the rest of it is just no teeth, all racism, you know? Just, I feel like Florida is what happens when you leave white people in the cleaning aisle unattended for too long. But I was raised Baptist. I was raised super religious, super like traditional family. A lot of the elders in my family honestly don't really consider comedy like a legitimate career. They just think I'm out here just telling jokes and sucking dick, right? And I'm like, two things can be true at the same time, bitch. Like, I look at my uncle Leroy, he's like, nigga, what? He like, Cheryl, you know this nigga up here talking about dicks? No. But I have this aunt of mine, I feel like every time we talk, I feel like she's just being shady. She asks me the same questions every time. She's like, hey, baby, how's LA? I'm like, good. She's like, you still telling jokes? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you met a nice girl yet? I'm like, bitch, you know I'm gay. We've been through this shit. Don't fucking do me like that. I'm a 36-year-old black guy from Florida. If I was straight, there'd be a baby and towing a fat white girl behind me. take it you guys have been to Florida. I did that joke recently in Sacramento, and this white woman audibly scoffed at me. I was like, you just know she got some biracial kids named Jaden, spelled with a Y. My aunt was like, when did you know? Which is a very obnoxious question to ask queer people. Stop asking gay people when they knew. It's fucking, you have to relive trauma every time we talk about it. But now I just make shit up to fuck with her. Last time she was like, when did you know, nephew? And I was like, when it touched my lip. That's when I knew. No turning back. Oh, like that was when I knew. Like, that was... The fuck? Is that what you want to hear? But if I had to like really dig deep, like give like a super profound, like when I knew just for like story's sake, I would probably say it was during my straight career in high school. It was very lucrative. And me and my girlfriend at the time, we were trying to have like relations. And it ended up being the equivalent of trying to open an uncooked clam with a half-boiled hot dog. I like to let that visual sit with people for a second. It's like a fucked up game of Bop It. I was just like, twist it. Pull it. She was like, nigga, you gay. I was like, ooh. So I just politely braided her hair and sent her along the way because, you know, I can't have my girl looking crazy in these streets. But this shit sucks. Contrary to belief, it does not get better. People think, I don't know why people assume when gay people date, like, it's just easier over here. And it's like, no, they're still niggas. They just do gay shit. They still are fucking horrible. They just taking dick. You know what I mean? Like, there's just like, there's no difference. It fucking sucks, man. I'm about to marry a lesbian for good health insurance. I'm tired. Fucking tired. I'll listen when you talk. I'll make sure you won't leave the house looking fucked up. We won't have sex, but I'll touch your titty every now and then for validation. And I kind of blame it on the hookup culture. We ain't got no proper, like, meeting apps in the gay community. We just have hookup apps, like Grindr. Anybody on Grindr in here? Don't make me check. Don't make me check. I know y'all here with y'all girl because it's Friday, but don't let you be 20 feet away. I feel like a lot of assholes got tight in here. It's like, come on, man, stall me out, man. Come on, man. You know, with my baby mama. No, but Grindr is a fucking cesspool, man. It's just like, I just get fetishized by like white twinks all the time. Yeah. Just like, I know. Oh, poor me. Just, all the white dick I can handle. But it doesn't feel good to be fetishized. You know what I'm saying? Like when people, because it's just like constantly just the same thing. You got, you BBC man, looking for BBC. You got any BBC man? You got any BBC? I hear you niggas got BBCs. That's how they be looking. So I just send them clips of the Great British Baking Show. You're a soggy bottom. I love that show. I feel like that show's a preview of what could be if white people were nice. Like if it were just, they're so nice, they crying like every time someone has like a bad bake, it's okay, Sharon, you just had the bad bake. We couldn't have that in America. I have a bad bake, a white dude's gonna walk by and be like, your cake's bad, nigger. Grindr's a fucking cesspool. I feel like browsing through Grindr's like browsing through an animal shelter. You're just looking for the least fucked up dog. But they're all fucked up. It's like one long, sad-ass Sarah McLachlan commercial. When instead of sad dogs, you just get a bunch of sad dick pics. Like, could you imagine that infomercial at 3 a.m? The last shot's just some nigga scrotum. Comfort. ridiculous. I did have a little luck on Grindr though. I did. Gentleman caller over. We hung out, had a good time. And then I proceeded to get a blowjob that I can only describe as the eighth wonder of the world. Well, look at all the straight men in here like, I didn't get my dick sucked like that. Sharon, you need to try harder. The fuck? I almost took it off and gave it to him. I was like, this is yours. You take this with you in life. I knew the head was good because I said G Willikers when I came. Do you know how good a fucking blowjob has to be spouting Jim Crow era language when you come? I've thoroughly enjoyed discussing all of you guys. You guys give it up for yourselves coming out tonight. Yeah. All right, that's my time, y'all. Thank you.